Okay, we are now joined by New Mexico State head men's basketball coach Chris Jans. Coach, we just get started with general thoughts on the game.
Hats off to Coach Drew, his staff, their players. They're having a tremendous season. They outplayed us. They were better than us tonight. They did a good job of preparing. They did a good job of executing the plan. Their kids played really, really hard. And I think they can do well in the tournament. They got a lot of qualities that are required, and I felt that way when we played them the first time, that they were really, really good. They played awfully well today.
Okay, I'll now open it up for questions. Justin Martinez.
Coach, you guys were able to sort of pack the paint there yesterday against Utah Valley. Today, Grand Canyon was really shooting lights out from deep. Just how difficult is this team to beat when they're hitting sort of inside and outside?
Yeah, I mean, we had to play inside out defensively. They knew we were going to do that, I'm sure. And, the McMillan kid really changed the game. Came off the bench. I think he hit 3 threes, if I'm not mistaken. And it was real close to a fourth. And not that, we would have won otherwise, but, that was a tough one in the first half when someone comes in and makes 3 like that, when he wasn't shooting that well heading into the game. And that's what happens in these games. Someone, steps up, someone comes off the bench, or someone not necessarily a guy that averages a bunch has a good game. And he certainly was a big spark for him, but got away from us. We started off really well. But I looked up, it felt like it should be 8 or 10-0, and it was 4-0. We were aggressive. We were turning them over. We were getting our game plan into the game. And, we missed some easier shots early, but, they had something to do with their size. And I felt like if we could have cashed in on some of those early opportunities and had a bigger lead to start, but they recovered pretty quickly.
Jeff Grabmer.
Chris, I know it's been a while since New Mexico State has had this feeling. Was it something you were at all prepared for, or is it something that locker room in any way kind of knows how to handle in a moment like this? I imagine they hurt, but I'm curious what that locker room is like right now.
Yeah, it's pretty somber. It's pretty tough. I just told them how proud I was of them. We've been through a lot. I told them to keep their heads up. It wasn't a lack of effort. They played better. They coached better. Their players executed better. And nobody but us knows what we've been through. And, we weren't a very good basketball team for a while, but they stuck together and they scratched and clawed and fought. And in the end, we were a pretty good basketball team. So I'm proud of them. I'm proud of their resiliency and their toughness and their character of sticking together and going through what we went through, and to continue to fight and try to get better. And it showed. Again, I've said it before, everybody that watched us, we were getting better. But it's going to be a tough few days. It's going to be a tough few days.
I want to follow up really quickly to that. You're proud of them, of course. I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, but is this the kind of season that I imagine you'll always remember it. We all will. But did you think that you'd feel like this right now after this season, where you guys felt like you actually were so close after all we went through?
I don't think ahead like that. I just really tried to do my best to lead this program in a first-class manner and try to help my basketball team. Certainly this year, it provided some different obstacles for all of us trying to complete a season during a pandemic. And, once we got to this point, I thought we had as good a chance as they did to win the game and go to Indy. And it's a tough pill to swallow. It'll be a while before we can get over this one.
Colin Deaver.
Coach, just with everything you guys have been through this year, I know again it's ended in a disappointing way, but is this for you? Is this one of your kind of best coaching jobs in your mind that you've done and as a head coach?
You know, I probably wouldn't say that. You know, I don't know. I leave that up to you guys that follow us. I wouldn't say that because at the end of the day, you know, right or wrong, we're judged on our championships and our record. Certainly, there's a lot more to it in terms of being a leader of any program, and got a bunch of young men in there that you're trying to help grow and mentor and you know, provide them with some life skills and just be a positive influence on them. And that's really important to, you know, most coaches, and it certainly is to me too. But at the same time, you know, we're judged on our success, and so I'm not sure, you know, anyone could probably say that, but we've definitely been through a lot. And I just told them that, you know, we haven't really talked about that much, but no one understands what we went through except us. You just can't. Just there was like a heavy fog on a lot of days that were hovering around us when we were in Arizona. And I don't know if people can fathom not playing a home game in a college basketball season that stretches over that many months and having to travel, you know, just to practice. And I think most of you out here know me. I mean, and I told them the same thing. I mean, we're not trying to, you know, we're a no excuse type program, but that's reality. I mean, it's reality. And it was hard. It was really hard. But I'm proud of them. They kept fighting. They kept competing. They kept trying to get better. And in the end, we ended up being a pretty good team. We ended up being a pretty darn good college basketball team. We played better during that game and hit a couple critical shots, and the game changes pretty quickly. But unfortunately, we weren't able to do that.
Okay, any more questions? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
I appreciate it, guys. I'll get that recording up on that virtual press box. If you guys need a player, you can reach out to Charlie and try to get that or whatever. But yep. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.